I've often joked in previous seasons about my season being over early on. This year, it's no joke. Triple captain active and a drop from 2.3 to 2.9 million. It's time to unfollow and unsubscribe. I'm done. It's over. From the GOAT himself, Andy, let's talk FPL. What happened to him? He sold Saka. FPL cartel after seeing Saka goal. Damn straight. Inject it into my veins. We won. Taxman, Boren Tum, benched Saka. That hurts more than selling Saka in my eyes. That's got to hurt more. That's just got to hurt more. Piyush Kalra sold Saka to Son and then sold Son for Maddison. Also sold Delap for Jimenez. Took a hit. Funny game this FPL. Both Delap and Saka scored. Unreal. Sold Saka for Son this week in FPL. Perfectly decent tweet there. FPL Bogdadley sold Diaz and Saka. We got Steven in the house. Swapped Saka for Son last week. Son injured and Saka scores against Liverpool. Couldn't make it up. Diego, Saka doesn't show up to any training sessions, but he's suddenly fit and scores. They're sabotaging my FPL team. ISTG, I don't know what ISTG means. ISTG meaning. I swear to God, I'll remember that one. Sam did Saka into Son, who was injured, so had to bench for a Salah move next week. Saka scores, of course, and Son doesn't play. Just a very simple here from K. I took Saka out on FPL. John Want, well, official FPL have tucked us all up there, haven't they? FFS, FPL Saka. Saka, 50% chance of playing, and he starts and scores. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Wade Wilson, friend of the channel. Transferring out Jackson for Solanke in Gameweek 8 has worked well. That is rough. The Armband FPL show, formerly FPL Cougars. What's the point of Dominic Solanke? This is your boy. I've seen enough. Solanke leaving my team for future Ballon d'Or winner Chris Leonardis Augusta Wood. He's coming into my team, guys. He's coming into my team. 100% he's coming into my team. Welcome to AlfPL, where strategies are dissected and dreams are built. My name is Alf. It's Sunday evening. What a crazy day of Prem. What even happened today? I'll tell you what happened. Let me just lay it out for you what happened today with a post from yours truly. We won, is what happened. We actually beat the cartel. Saka goal, FPL cartel mudded, Liverpool clean sheet wipeout, we eating good tonight. It's just an unreal game. Like, how do you put it into words, FPL? Like, what do you... Like, the whole thing for the past 2 weeks was, is Saka going to play? You know, Andy Martin's going out there taking photos outside of Bournemouth Hotel. The cartel sell him for Son. Son slaps and then gets an assist taken away. And then Saka starts and Son's injured. Like, what is this game? Unreal. Who do we have in this evening? That's what I want to know. Who is here? Who is here? Let's have a quick look, shall we? We got Jack. Jack the lad is in the house. Taxi driver, yes. Ledge. Can't believe I sold Saka, man. Jack, you sold Saka. I'm sorry, that's got to hurt. Getty FPL, yes, mate. Good evening, and commiserations on the loss against West Ham. That was a weird game. Wade Wilson, Ledge, Taxi driver, Yelena, yes. Such a wonderfully awful game. It's a gift and a curse, isn't it? It's a gift and a curse. Why do we do it? Russell is in the house, evening. Great to have you all here. Welcome to FPL. Russell is joining in about 10 minutes. So I hope, Russell, you don't mind me going ahead and helping out with this giveaway. But I've got a plan. So what you need to do is, if you want to win a FPL mug this evening, you've got to go on to... Listen, I'll have this as a contingency. Russell might have another idea, but this is contingency. Go onto my X profile here and hit repost, this button right here. And then what's going to happen is you'll be added to the game that we're going to play. Russell's going to ask a football-related question, and then the first person to give the answer in the chat is going to win an FPL mug, but you have to have reposted this to be in contention. I think that's how we do this. Russell's coming on in about 10 minutes, and he can perhaps give us a lowdown on how he wants to do it, but that's what I'm thinking at this point. Just go onto my profile, I pinned it, press repost, and we'll be good to go. Yes, Colm is in the house. Legendary Colm, Uncle Colm. Good to have you here, my friend. Let's do some more pain. There's so much to get through. There is so much pain to get through. This also keeps moving about, so you're going to have to bear with me. Lord Fellaini. FPL is another nightmare. I thought Saka wouldn't play, so I brought in Son, who ended up missing out. Now Saka scores. Peak FPL. Truly, truly peak FPL. It's unreal. Taking Saka out because he was injured, inverted commas. I just don't think... listen, I'm a Saka owner. I just think it was always going to end in failure, this whole thing that went down. It's FPL, it's Saka. Like, he is an incredible player. He is a proven FPL asset. Even if he was injured for 2 weeks, I probably would have kept him. Sold Saka for Son in Gameweek 8. Rough. Taxman, bench Saka, we already did that one. This is fantastic. Lady Dizza, Arteta need to apologise to FPL managers for making us bench Saka. Now, there isn't any humour to this, and there's a really angry face at the end. So what I'm wondering is whether or not Lady Dizza, at Lady Dizza, is being serious. Because I dig it. I think people should start being accountable for FPL managers. I genuinely think there should be an FPL representative in press conferences asking managers the right questions. We need to get to that point. We need an FPL representation in press conferences. That's what we're moving towards, guys. I bought in Foden for Saka thinking that Saka wouldn't play, but FUCK, Foden dropped a disaster class against Southampton, whereas Saka started and just scored a goal. I am so cursed in FPL. You bring the curse onto yourself. You don't sell Saka. Did Saka to Son last week, as I had exact funds to do it and feared price changes. This has bitten me on the Oris big style. I am this close to rage quitting. AB FPL is this close to rage quitting. I removed Saka and Diaz from my FPL. That is unreal. Saka and Diaz taken out of an FPL team. Stephen. Swap Saka for Son. Son injured and Saka scores. Yeah, we did that. Did Saka to Foden last week. And did Luis Diaz to Johnson this week. Patreon incoming. I love that so much. Patreon incoming. Like, if that's... I'd probably just subscribe to that Patreon if that was a legit thing. Diaz. Saka to Foden. Diaz to Johnson. My rule in FPL is, if you know a player's going to play, don't sell him. And this is where it comes a little bit unstuck, because we didn't know Saka was going to play, and Diaz has been a minute's risk recently. So that is harsh, but goodness me, that's such bad luck. My Game Week 9 transfer, Saka to Son, just sums up my season so far. I am clueless. From FPL Clueless. Unreal. Henderson kept a clean sheet. Yes, Colm. Legend. Love that. Love that for you. Let me show you my team. So, this is where I'm at. Things could be a whole lot worse. I'm up over $500,000. I'm up into 1.5. I feel good about this season, you know. Like, I think before I know it, I'll be in the top 1 mil, and then 2 or 3 game weeks later, I'll be in the top 100,000. That's where my head's at with this. There is a little bit of the fact that we had the 6:30 deadline on Friday, and you know the casuals would have missed out on that deadline. So I think there is an element of that here, but I'm taking that. That's their fault. Raya 0 points, fair. Gvardiol, what a legend. I think we're going to see a lot of Trent to Gvardiol in the next few days and before the next deadline. Arsenal had a bit of a shocker, didn't they? And they're really injured now, which is a real concern. Van der Berg's just been rubbish. I benched Aït-Nouri again. I know I keep banging on about it. Not the best. Palmer, what a legend. Palmer, Saka in my midfield. Bomo, hero. Delap just coming off the bench with a goal. Loved it. Yeah, I think I did smash it this week. I've had a really good game week. For once, which is awesome. I feel like I deserved it because I've been through a very tough couple of weeks. But yeah, I'm really happy about this at the moment. In terms of my team for next week, I've done my bus team. I'm playing Aït-Nouri. I'm never playing Van der Berg again. I had this plan that he would cover me for Flecken points, but Flecken's not even getting points. So I'm thinking about doing Solanke out. Like if I do, let's just hit this. If I do Solanke out, and I'm wondering if Gabriel's going to be out for a little bit. Right, and then, because I've got 3 transfers. I've got 3 transfers for the next game week. And then we know what's going to happen here, don't we? Wood's coming in. And then from a defence standpoint, I'm wondering if... Let's have a look here. Defence over the next few game weeks. Gabriel expected some points over the next few game weeks. Maybe I don't sell him. Maybe I don't sell him. Do I get Trent in? Can I afford Trent? I think I can. Do I just do that? Oh, that's spicy, isn't it? Because people are selling Trent as well. And maybe Trent's not the guy. He's not been that great recently, has he? All right, Russell's joining in a sec, so let me queue up the... Russell will be joining imminently. Whilst we're waiting for Russell, let's do a quick check on the retweets. So it looks like we don't have many reposts on the thread. We've got 3 guys. So right now, it's only 3 people who are in with a chance of winning the FPL mug this evening. All you have to do is retweet or repost, whatever you want to call it, and we'll go from there. but it could be it could just it could just be like two people in this potential competition here. So you're in for a very good chance of winning an FPL mug. And if I type in, okay, Russell's joining. I'm gonna actually no, let's just bring him in first. Where are you, Russell? Russell, you legend.
You can see me, Alf. How you doing?
I'm good, man. It's so good to meet you finally.
You too. Lovely
yeah,
to
man.
chat.
I mean, we've been chatting a lot on the DMs.
It's under bad circumstances, isn't it? The pain train is rolling.
The pain train never stops in this game, man. It's just it's a train that just keeps going on and going on and going on, and that is the beauty of FPL.
Week after week. What did I tell you earlier? 16k week 2, 1 million week. What we in week 9? Jesus.
So you were 16k game week 2, and then and now you've gone to where? 400k.
Yeah, it's just 1 million.
You're into 1 mil.
1 mil, 16k to 1 mil. It's just a game, Alf. It's just a game.
It's just a game, Russell. It's just a game. It's going to be fine. But that's great, though. I mean, starting the season around 16k, that's pretty unreal. Did you triple captain Haaland game week 2?
Game week 2, yeah.
Okay, there we go.
So this week was a relief. And I watched Man City live as well. And that was he could have got 3-4 goals in that game.
Yeah, I know. Frustrating, right? Well, for the I'm a triple captain for this week, and it didn't go to plan. But it's much worse. Like you could, if we think about the whole like Dennis stuff, the Watford Dennis stuff that happened a few years ago, where everyone triple captain Dennis and he got a red card. Like, it could be way worse. I'll take 18 points from Haaland at this point.
But you expect so much more from Haaland. Was anyone really expecting like hauls from Dennis that season? Do you know what I mean?
I know, it was weird, wasn't it? It was weird
against Southampton at home when he's just banged in 2 goals in Europe. It's like I could feel the pain. I was on tilt watching that game. I wanted to get rid of him straight away, and I wasn't even on triple captain. So how do triple captainers feel?
Well, I'm a triple captainer. I feel okay about it. I'm all right. I'll take it.
You don't want to get rid.
I think I'm keeping Haaland. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we'll see what happens. But who has he got next week? He's got Bournemouth away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I keep him. What do you think? Would you get rid?
Yeah. I was thinking, after Gabriel's injury today, I was thinking of getting rid of him, but now I've got to take care of that issue. Yeah. So now I'm thinking, Gabriel out. But there's no defenders I want. Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I'm thinking like. Maybe my first thought was Spurs, but then probably not because they've not been great.
No.
Like if you
Nori,
yeah, he's probably the guy. He's Dallow's predicted quite a few points, but I'm never getting a Man United. I'm not getting a Man United asset. Yeah, so like it is tough. Pinnock, he's been doing things.
Is that how low we're going?
Yeah, maybe.
Let's Everton. Get Pinnock in. Jesus Christ.
I don't know, man, but I'm in the same boat. I'm thinking about selling Gabriel as well, but we'll see what happens. Also, it's very difficult to know what Arteta's going to say or do. So, like, it's just a bit of a risk having Arsenal assets who might be in.
You're not getting any information, are you?
No, not at all.
There was a guy on Twitter, FPL Physio, who does all the. He was saying what the injury was and what his prediction was straight away, how he was moving, and he reckons back after the international break. So what's that? 2 game weeks.
Oh, bloody hell. So, okay.
Just how he was moving.
So this guy is a physio expert. And he's
I would assume so. I don't follow him. I think someone retweeted him. I don't follow him. I think someone retweeted him.
FPL Physio. Oh, yeah. I actually know this guy. Game week 9 injury recap. I'll cover. Okay, this is quite a... Yeah. Physio's testing for what seemed to be the MCL. Gabriel unable to continue. Gabriel ice on the knee, slightly tilted towards the MCL, but could also easily be some patella related. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, he was holding his knee, wasn't he?
Right. That's not ideal. But Russell, question. Obviously, we've chatted a lot over the past few weeks and months, and it's been awesome chatting DM wise. you want to give the guys a bit of an idea of who you are and what you do and your history within the FPL game?
Oh, within FPL, my history is non-existent, mate.
No, it's
rubbish.
Not
rubbish. I've been playing FPL since 2009. I only had one good season, which was 2 or 3 years ago, which is like 3.7k. Every other season is nothing to talk about. Let's not talk about it. But I started playing fantasy football when like 1996.
Wow.
Match magazine for kids when I was 15. Can you imagine fantasy football before the internet?
Yeah, how did you do that?
Transfer. You had 2 options to make transfers: a premium rate telephone number. I don't know how much it was, maybe like £1 a minute or something.
What?
And or by post.
What?
And I took the first option, so I was making transfers and then I remember my dad going mental because the phone bill came through and it was like crazy. So that season I had to give up.
That is fantastic.
I was doing well as well, but I had to give up.
So you're calling up a hotline to make transfers for your team? There's someone in an office like keeping track of transfers.
I have no idea. I assume there's someone who gets in all these letters of transfers. Has got a spreadsheet going or something, and who wants that job? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that's so funny. Well, we got your team on screen here as well. Actually, no. First off, what's how did the FPL store how did you create that? When did you start that? And what was the idea behind it?
Basically, I've always been quite a creative person, but my day job isn't creative at all, and I had a creative itch that needed scratching, and I had the transfer spotting design in my head for a couple of years. It was basically choose FPL, so the quote choose life, it was choose FPL, and that was just running through my head for a couple of years. And I thought I need to, and also I thought there was a bit of a gap in the market. I don't think there's much good merch out there.
Yeah.
So I thought there needs to be something original and not a mug that says world's best FPL manager. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit lame. So I thought, what do I like? I like music. I like movies, TV shows. So I tried to connect the two and put it together. I'm not expected it to make me a millionaire. I make a few quid on each mug. Do you know what I mean? But, but it was about being creative. So I spent a year ago. It's my birthday. It's the FPL store's birthday at the end of this month.
That's awesome.
And when I did it last year, I spent 16 hours a day for 2 months, every day, making designs, doing art. And I was just having a ball. I was loving it. Awesome. So,
do you have a favourite mug?
Transfer spotting.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. I actually brought up the FPL store last night on the stream, and you just released that Hollywood one, right? Hollywood.
Yeah, you didn't get it. You thought it was P Diddy.
I thought it was P Diddy related. Yeah, and everyone was like, "Alpha, you all right?" I'm like, I don't know. I need to get some sleep.
Maybe it is. It's quite hot right now, isn't it?
This is what I was thinking. I was like, maybe it's got something to do with P Diddy, but I was out of my mind. Like, obviously it's Chris Wood.
P Diddy silhouette in the background or something. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll add that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean that'd be an edgy mug, right? A P Diddy related FPL mug, so niche. How would you even do that? I don't know. That's good. That's great, man. Yeah, so I got your team on screen here as well. So Raya in goal, not the greatest day for him. Gabriel same. Lewis got 6 points in the. Trent, was it a 2-pointer or a 1-pointer? Foden, not the greatest. Son injured, and Bomber, yeah. So not the best week.
No.
What are you thinking? How many transfers have you got for Gameweek 10?
I've got 2. I think, obviously, the issues flags are Gabriel and Son. By the comments that was made by Ange, I believe Son will be okay, and they're obviously chasing points now because they lost. I think he'll be okay. I'm looking at, after watching Man City, I thought Foden was not good. So I'm thinking Foden to Palmer. I think I don't know if you remember, I sold Palmer on wildcard game week 6.
Oh yeah.
The week he scored 4 goals.
Oh my god,
minutes.
That's so rough, man. Yeah.
So I've been having withdrawal symptoms ever since. So I want Palmer back for Foden, and then Gabriel for somebody. I think I've got like 5.4 million for a defender. But so I'm happy getting like a 4.5, 4.7 with a bit of money in the bank. for a potential Son to Saka in a few weeks or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Son's like Saka's just like that guy, isn't he? He's just always going to do a job. I have 3 transfers going into Gameweek 10, so I'm in a pretty good position. But I wonder if Solanke, I think, is a priority to get rid of.
I was thinking of getting him yesterday until today.
Yeah, that's 3 blanks. Maybe not. Yeah, and also he's playing like that Firmino role that he had
dropping deep.
Liverpool. Dropping deep. Like his numbers are not good at all. So like I think I need to get rid of him. And Chris Wood's the obvious guy, right?
How bad's his injury?
It's not bad. He's 75%, and apparently he's going to be fine. So I think Chris Wood's the guy. I think I'm going to do that.
It's the smart move to make, isn't it? Why wait any longer?
I could just keep Gabriel. Like, I don't mind it too much. Like I've got Van der Berg coming off the bench if needed. So like, I don't know. Maybe I could just like wait it out. I don't know. We'll see.
I've got Van der Berg as well, and I
see that. Yeah. He's been rubbish, but like again, you just don't know what's going to happen with Brentford. It's the Prem. It's Fulham away. They could do a job. We'll see. So the competition we're going to do. Did you hear what I said earlier about it?
That you were to retweet that tweet of yours, and I've got a question ready to go whenever you're ready. I don't know if you want to wait a little bit longer. Or
maybe. Let's just see where we're at with it.
How many people are about to answer?
Well, we have the chat. People in the chat. I'm assuming. Okay, guys. So I'm seeing. Let me just tell you who's retweeted, and then I'll give them a nudge. That's a good way of doing it. So, all right.
Geddy Russell the GOAT. Hello, Geddy. How you doing?
Yeah. Mate, it's so funny, like, meeting loads of, like, because I feel like I know loads of people, like, actually know them. I feel like I know you, right, through, like, DMs, but it's just so crazy, like, actually, like, chatting to people. It's awesome.
We had some interesting DMs over Friday night, didn't we? Wow.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? I had a complete, like, meltdown. It's like, Alf, just get some sleep, mate. I love your last chat. Your last one was something like, sleep well, Alf, or something like that. It's like, Alf, just go to bed.
I could feel the stress.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, the people who have reposted the link, so Geddy, Jack, Taxi Driver, and Wade. So Colm.
Two of those have 3 of my mugs.
They've got some mugs.
Geddy and Jack have 3. They can't win again.
Yeah. All right. So we need Colm to do it. Colm, if you want to be entered into a prize draw or get a chance of winning an FPL mug, you need to repost. Same with who else have we got in this evening? Is Yelena still out there? Maybe not. Useless. You know that they have almost won twice. Did you happen to see the streams? Like the needle.
FPL.
FPL mug was like it was. And the needle just went.
No, I saw one was very close. Ash. I saw the Ash one.
The Ash, yeah. So Useless was close on that one as well. I mean, to be fair, we should probably. We don't need people to repost. It's all good. We got 4 in there at the moment, but let's just leave it for a few anyway. So Russell, any other thoughts on FPL generally? Have you got any tips for anyone on how you play the game?
I'm not qualified for tips. Look, if you go from 400k to 1 million in a week, I can't be giving out tips. Just trust yourself. Don't take player recommendation. When someone says, "Shall I pick Palmer or Salah?" No one can tell the future. They're both good players. Trust yourself.
I love that. So
play your game. I liked what you said earlier. If someone's guaranteed to play, don't be messing around with it. Patience is a big thing as well. Obviously, I messed up that with Palmer in 6. So.
Oh man, that's so rough. Right before that 4-goal haul that he did last year, I did so Watkins wasn't having the best start to the season, so I got rid of him, and I think I did him to Nicholas Jackson from memory, and it was right before that Brighton game where he scored a hat-trick, and I was just like,
was it 17 or was it more?
I think it was something like that. Yeah, it was a ridiculous haul, and I was with my mate. He was at my flat at the time, and he was just keeping an eye on me because he was like, "Mate, Watkins just scored again," and he was like, what do you do about that? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what am I supposed to do about Watkins falling and me just selling him? Like, you just have to laugh.
I'm here for the memes.
I'm here for the memes, mate. I'm here for the memes. Also, have you got any funny FPL mini league stories for like losers?
Mini league stories. Oh no, I've never been in a league where the loser of the league does a forfeit or anything like that. Interesting stories. I worked for a fantasy football company for 4 years after winning their game.
Yeah, how does that work? Was that French? You said? Was it the French?
It was a French company based in Malta, but it was based on the top 5 European leagues all combined.
Oh wow!
So you could pick Ronaldo, Messi in the same team.
That sounds
and it was
cool.
It was a weekly game.
What was it called?
I don't want to say, it was so lame, mate.
Okay, fair enough.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la.
It was French. It doesn't exist anymore. I think they still might have a Twitter account which is suspended, I think.
Ooh la la fantasy football.
No, ooh la la games.
Ooh la la game. Ooh la la games. Love that. Yeah, I've got a funny one. So there's a pal of a pal. He's in a mini league, and this guy lost, and the forfeit was that he had to get a bus up to Glasgow.
I've heard this story.
And then a bus back down to London.
Did he had money?
I think he took his laptop and just did work. But also, he wasn't allowed to leave the bus station in Glasgow.
He shouldn't have been allowed money or his mobile phone. That would have been so much. That would have been so much rougher.
That would be ridiculous. But yeah, he just literally had to get off Glasgow, get off the bus, and then get on the next bus back to London. It's just like, what? Jeez. I love that. I love that so much. I tried to get him onto the show, and he might be coming on. I need to try and figure it out, but we'll see what happens.
Does he know you've told this story like 17 times?
Yeah, mate, it's my favourite FPL story of all time. Like, I love it so much. Yellow Army, Roberto is in the house. Roberto, we might have another punter here. So Roberto, if you want a chance of winning one of Russell's FPL mugs, go on to X and repost the stream that is pinned to my profile, and you'll have a chance of winning a most fabulous FPL mug. Nice one. Okay, so should we do this? Should we get this? Have you got the question ready?
I know the question. Let me think of the wording.
Okay. Let me just check the. Let me check the reposts.
It's not hard, so they've got to be very quick on the text.
Got it. So the rules are that they've got to comment. The first person to comment the answer is going to win it, right?
Right.
Okay. So
my money's on Geddy. I reckon Geddy gets it.
My money's on Useless because
no pressure.
I reckon Useless or Roberto. And also I think Wade, you won a mug, didn't you? Have you won a mug yet? Taxi Driver definitely has.
Wade hasn't. Taxi Driver did.
Jack has.
Wade did, didn't it?
Has Jack?
Jack has 3.
Jack's got 3 mugs.
Jack's got 3.
Jack, you rascal. You know Jack beat me at EFC about 2 weeks ago, 5-1.
Okay. I don't do video games, so I won't be watching that stream, mate. Sorry.
That's all right. Okay, so in the competition for the FPL mug, we've got Roberto, we've got FPL Useless, we've got Geddy, we've got Jack, Taxi Driver, and Wade Wilson. And we'll say Colm as well, because he said he's going to repost it later, so we can't keep Colm out. All right. Start your engine. So the person who answers the question the quickest in the chat is going to win the mug, right? Right, Russell, have I got that correct?
Yeah.
Right, legend. Ready when you are. Ready when you are.
Okay. This season in the Premier League, who is the second top goal scorer? Go.
And now we wait. I've actually got some like quiz music.
No, I shouldn't say. I shouldn't be saying that.
Okay, we've got someone said Salah, someone said Wood. Are either of those correct?
I don't think so. I'm just checking now, mate. No one's right so far. There we go. Yellow Army wins.
I knew it'd be Roberto. Palmer. Boom.
Mbumo. There you go, a new winner, finally.
Oh, yeah, it's not Palmer, sorry. And, Useless. I'm sorry, mate. Useless doesn't win a mug again. I think I just need to buy Useless a mug. Do I just do that? Anyway, Useless, we'll get you a mug at some point, all right? We're going to sort you out with a mug, don't worry.
A little story. My missus won a mug today.
An FPL mug?
She won a mug off me, yes.
How did that happen?
We was watching a game with dinner. I asked her, because I was doing the Super Sunday giveaway with a first goal scorer score, who's going to score the first goal scorer? I'm not even lying. Saka 2-2.
Unreal. What
She's
mug
won
did you choose?
Squad game. That's
game.
her favourite one. Yeah.
Love that.
So that's coming.
So how? Let me ask you this, and obviously you don't have to go into like specific details, but are you sending these mugs out quite a lot? Is there a lot of, because we've got a few going once a night pretty much, but like
what in prizes?
Well, not in prizes, but like generally, do you have like a bestseller that like everyone just wants? Is there a bestseller on the page?
As prizes on Twitter, I think the most popular one was the Game of Thrones one probably. The Gameweek deadline is coming. And on the actual store, when people have bought them, it is Transfer Spotting and Pulp Fiction, I think.
I'll tell you what is a really good one that not many people go for or like chat about. The Oasis one, I think, is just incredible. I love it.
Simple. I get inspired with whatever's trending, and Oasis obviously got back together, and I thought, what can I connect Oasis with? An FPL. It's a bit lame, innit? Assist. It's a bit of a stretch, but
Oasis. No, it's great.
I've got one coming Thursday, Halloween.
Oh yeah, what's happening? What's the drop going to be?
I can't say, mate. but it's a classic horror movie, a classic, and I'm going to watch it at the cinema Thursday night. But it's a classic. I think 80s. I think it was 80s.
Is it
classic
Shining?
80s horror movie.
Is it Shining?
The Shining. Can you think of an FPL pun for The Shining?
Top of my head. No, I'll have to think about it. I'll get back to you. Can anyone think of an FPL related pun for The Shining?
Shit.
Deleted user here has got 88 points for the game week, and he's asking, is that good? And then he says, should I triple captain anyone in game week 10? Just bragging that he's got his triple captain. He scored 88 points. Ridiculous stuff here, deleted user.
Who's the best triple captain next week? Who's got the best fixture
for game week 10? Let's have a look.
I wouldn't do it. Haaland away to Bournemouth. Palmer playing Man United, mate. That's a possible.
Man United away. Salah's got Brighton at home.
That's a good one. That's a decent one.
What about Raul Jimenez, Brentford at home? If you've got him, you're not going to do that. You're not going to put TC on Raul.
You're only triple captain a premium player.
What about Cunha? Cunha against Crystal Palace?
No.
You wouldn't do that?
No.
It's got to be Salah if you've got him. Deleted user, who are you thinking about captaining or triple captaining, should I say, in game week 10? Let us know. Awesome. Russell, mate, what a pleasure having you on. Obviously, we're live on YouTube right now, and I ask every guest this question. Is there anything that you would like to say to the world?
I am a firm believer. I know some people hate the phrase, but I'm a firm believer that it is just a game. And I like your catchphrase of FPL is not a substitute for a warm life.
Yeah.
That's spot on. Don't let FPL dictate your mood. I've gone from 400 to 1 million. Yes, it's not the greatest game week in the world, but I'm going to wake up tomorrow and I'm just going to get on with my beautiful life.
There we go, man. Yeah. So with that thing that I say at the end of all my streams, I'm like a big true crime guy. I watch a lot of like documentaries, and that came up. It's actually a cold case. Someone said in one of these documentaries, a cold case is not a substitute for a warm life.
So I
was like, boom, done. I was like, I love that. I'm taking it. But it works so well.
Like me, I'm inspired by movies. Like you're inspired by TV shows.
There we go. Yeah. All of my stuff's just like mostly, just stuff I hear on like true crime documentaries. I recently saw, Russell, the Zodiac documentary on Netflix. And have you seen it?
I gave up. How many episodes was it? Like three episodes?
3 episodes.
I gave up on episode 2. I didn't like it. I thought it was too slow. I love the premise. I didn't like it as a doc.
Oh, I loved it. I've seen it twice now. Absolutely loved it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Loved it. All over it. I'm now like in a Zodiac wormhole.
What's your favourite series? TV series, like not documentary, like fiction series.
So are we saying drama or like comedy? Like what?
No, like just a series like a Breaking Bad or a Game of Thrones or anything like. Anything
I'll tell you what.
Like
I've got two answers. I think Breaking Bad is awesome, but my real niche player is Mad Men.
Okay, I've never seen that.
I love Mad Men. It's just incredible.
Okay.
An amazing
I need to
show.
check that out.
And then comedy-wise, Seinfeld is my jam. I've seen Seinfeld like 30 times.
Agreed.
And also the UK Office. Those are my like go-tos.
Agreed. Yeah.
I'm on a big-time Breaking Bad tip at the moment. I've seen that like 5 times now. I just have that on when I go to sleep sometimes.
That's an addiction, mate.
How about you? Question back to you, Russell.
Series, I've got 2. Black Mirror.
Oh yeah.
I love Black Mirror, and to beat that's number 2. Beat Black Mirror, Dark.
Oh, I've tried to watch Dark. I couldn't do it because
Dark is genius, mate.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
I like sci-fi time travel kind of things.
Yeah,
and
I've heard
just
it's
love
really
Dark.
good. Yeah, love that. Also, Mindhunter I thought was awesome. Did you see that?
No,
Mindhunter on Netflix.
There's so many I've not seen, which I could get inspiration from when I do.
We should start a little list. Just keep a little list somewhere of recommendations for everyone. But anyway, Russell, I've got a few of these sad FPLers to get through, these tweets. But mate, come on any bloody time that you want. What a pleasure. What a pleasure it is to meet you, my friend.
You too,
and
mate.
I know this is the first of many conversations. Lots of love to you.
It's been an honour, Al. Thanks for having me.
Anytime, mate. And good luck with the game week. Good luck with the season. Lots of love.
You too. You too,
See you,
fella.
mate.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Russell. What a legend. Oh yeah, by the way, in partnership with The Form is Temporary and Double Pivot, to banging FPL podcasts. If you don't know about these guys already, check them out. Incredible stuff. Roberto is in the chat. He heads up The Form is Temporary with Chris, and Double Pivot is Shane and Kieran. Just a bunch of legends. So let's do some more sad, shall we? Let's do this. We've got plenty to get through. Saka doesn't show up to any training sessions, but he's suddenly fit and scores. They're sabotaging my FPL team. We already did that, didn't we? Bench Saka for Semenyo. Bloody hell. Transferred out Saka and Luis Diaz for Garnacho and Son. Follow me for FPL disaster, for more FPL disasters. Saka scoring when he was rated at 50% chance of playing, so I moved him out for Foden. Yeah, that's so bad. FPL Raptor, Ross. The only 2 changes I made to my team this week was to activate the triple captain and sell Saka for Foden. Wish I was a casual that missed the deadline. There is something to be said for that, isn't there? The casuals who just don't keep an eye on deadlines. Reading FC had Saka on the bench. Wade transferring out Jackson for Solanke in Gameweek 8 has worked well. Wade, I feel for you, my friend, but I feel like you're doing very well. So, you know. Arteta's a TWAT from 10. Hashtag 10. FPL updates. Bring in Son for Saka because Saka supposedly did injured. Now Son don't play, cause him injured and Saka play. Yes, welcome to the pain train outside. FPL Meerkat, can't complain about being unlucky at all. I deserve that punishment for selling Saka early. Lesson learned, don't let emotions dictate your transfers. We have someone in the Juice crew called Adam who sold Saka for Son the night before the deadline. What madness. Drop Saka for Foden in FPL. Raptor again, Saka goal. That Foden transfer was always going to be a disaster. Yes, it was, Ross. Andy, let's talk FPL. Another fantastic FPL haul from Solanke and Fernandez. Andy is having an absolute shocker. Look at this. 2.3 mil to 2.9 mil and just played his triple captain. Fernandez. Bruno. What are you doing, Andy? Saka on my bench. Pain. Dear Saka, I'm sorry. From FPL Henners. Managers with Solanke, Johnson and Maddis. I didn't even sell Saka. I benched him for Rodgers. FML. Saka goal, of course, from Andy. Stephen did Saka to Son at the very last minute after convincing myself I should bench him and see what happens. FPL, it is a bitch. Bench Saka on FPL because I thought he was still injured. There's a lot of that. FPL manager who sold Saka for Son or Foden. Oh my god. It's so rough out there. I sold Saka, F-U-C-K, Arteta. Transferred Saka out my FPL because it said he was 25% chance of playing. I sold Welbeck, Diaz and Saka this week on the FPL. On the FPL, I am hurt. FPL flop. The Saka goal hurts, but I deserve it for letting Arteta bait me. Unreal. Colm is currently 3.49 mil from 5.1 mil, so heading in the right direction. Finally. Wow, Colm, that's a rough start. I thought I had it rough. I'm just going to go back to my team real quick. What do you guys think I should do with my team? And anyone who's got Gabriel out there, I know Russell just said he's thinking about selling him. What would you do with this? What would you do with this lot? I mean, I'm just thinking maybe if I do FPL Gold, top 500k now, love that. That is great stuff. That's what I want to be. Solanke, I'd be looking to get Salah in. How on earth do I do that? Solanke, Haaland out. Who do I sell? Who on earth do I sell for Salah? I don't think I'd do that. I mean, it'd have to be Rodgers out of those, the other three. And then I get Salah in. I got 15.4 mil to spend on 2 strikers. This isn't a good move. I got 9 mil to spend on another striker. That's actually not too bad, is it? 9 mil. I'm not getting Isak in. Wissa? Cunha? Haaland's Cunha and Winks to Salah. Oh yeah, I forgot about Winks. Thank you. I forgot about my bench. And then I got 15.1 to get Salah in. Goodness me. Is this all working out now? Is that what I'm doing? That's 3 transfers. Look at that midfield. That is outrageous midfield. Why are we getting rid of? Are we getting rid of Haaland just because he's not doing well? Obviously. Why am I asking that question? Of course I know why we think about getting rid of Haaland. Anyone selling a wild card, I would love one. I can't do this. I can't get rid of Haaland. Game week 10, Bournemouth away, Brighton away, Spurs at home. Guys, you know at some point Haaland is going to get another hat-trick. Not best fixtures, but it is City after all. I just think that he's going to slap soon. You know that's what's going to happen. This is a nice team though, isn't it? And I've got 2.5 mil to spend somewhere as well. £2.5 mil. Do I upgrade to lap? No, that would be a hit. That would be a hit. I would need to upgrade either Wood or Cunha. What can I do with 9 mil? There's just no one really worth the money, is there? Watkins? How much is Watkins nowadays? Watkins is 9.1. That's so annoying. Jackson? Jackson seems to be doing things. As if Darwin's on here. I'm never buying Darwin noodles. Gabriel to 5 mil, Foden to Salah, Solanke to Cunha. So Gabriel to Foden. What? Gabriel to a 5 mil. Got you. Sorry, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, Jack. Gabriel to a 5 mil defender. Lewis. Do I double up on the Man City defence? Pinnock's doing bits, isn't he? Moreno. I actually quite like the idea of a Forest defender. Oh, this is what you're doing. Yeah, I don't have Foden. Right. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Yeah, I'm wondering what I do here. I'm actually tempted to just roll it, because when you think about it, Gabriel, it's not the end of the world if he doesn't play, because I've got the legendary Van der Berg on the bench. So if we swap in 8 Nouri, get out of my team. Why can't I work this out? Oh gosh. Let's just do some more sad. There's plenty of sad tweets to get through here. Give me better defender replacement instead of Solanke. Massive. That is absolutely massive. Look at this heat map for Solanke. What is this? What is this? Look at his face. Taunting me. The Saka goal hurts, but I deserve it for letting Arteta bait me. I think we've got through them all. I think we got through all the tweets, guys. Niall is here. Yes, mate. Legend. I think we got through all the pain tweets. I just want to say, listen, I've got the music playing. It's been a hell of a week. We've been knee-deep in the FPL cartel. It's been crazy getting my head around the fact that there actually is an FPL cartel. And the fact that people think it's just like a competitive advantage. Like, that's mad to me. This today was so fantastic for the guys who are just playing the game the way it should be played. Like, we don't get early Saka news or whatever. Like, that clearly happened. I'm just saying. Like, the fact that Son did not play this weekend and Saka scored is just so sweet. It is so, so sweet. And that is one of the reasons why I played this crazy game. Like, what is this game? There'll be plenty more situations like this in the future. We're We're going to do our best to expose these guys who are out there just getting information pre-deadline. This is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning. I was thinking about doing a cartel documentary at some point. I think I've got enough information to make a pretty decent 30-minute special. So let me know if you think that's a good idea and if you'd watch that. It would take a little bit of time, but I've got it all like storyboarded. I'm thinking about it. But at the same time, I feel like I might need to put it down because it's been very exhausting just kind of getting my head around it and diving into it. What a week. What a week of FPL. Next week we have more of the same. Let's have a look at the fixtures. We've got, I think I'm on Streamception this morning on Saturday the 2nd of November. We've got Newcastle Arsenal, Bournemouth Man City, Ipswich Leicester, Liverpool Brighton, Nottingham Forest West Ham, Southampton Everton, Wolves Crystal Palace, Spurs Aston Villa. Oh, I like the look of that. Man United Chelsea, banging. Chelsea are going to kill United, aren't they? Sorry, Geddy, if you're out there. Sorry, man. I think Chelsea are going to absolutely murderate Man United. That could be the game where Ten Hag goes. And then Monday 4th, Fulham Brentford. What a time to be alive. I love this. I love the Premier League so much. Thank you, everyone, for joining this evening. I think I'm going to call it. This time I got some sleep. Also, I'm not going to go live every night. I did it quite a lot this week. I went live 5 times in 5 nights. It's too much. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave Mondays and I'm going to leave Fridays. So Mondays and Fridays are not happening. And then I think I might start on a Wednesday. So I might do Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. That's what I'm thinking my schedule is going to be. But we will see. Thank you so much for joining this evening, guys. It's such a pleasure to have you on this journey. We are just getting started here. Have a great night. Stay hydrated. And remember, FPL is not a substitute for a warm life. Peace out.